Some say the world has become a smaller place today. But is that really true? If we don't want to end up that way, it's certainly high time we demystify the National Urban Transport Policy now. We will be analyzing the policy through 6 parameters.
Every bus is so congested that it's very difficult, especially for a single person, to get onto the bus.
Modes of public transportation have already achieved their saturation levels. But due to the lack of options, students, office goers and daily frequenters have no option but to get hoarded. Much to the discomfort of an average traveler, the population levels have grown no bounds, and more so, the number of motorized vehicles. From close to 300 registered motorized vehicles in 1951, the number has now risen to 120,000 registrations. Take the metros for instance. During the peak hours, the inflow and outflow of passengers is so huge at a single station that sometimes the exiting passengers are forced to board back the train. The discomfort levels are also reflected in the levels of pollution caused by the motorized vehicles in most Indian cities. The graph shows the vehicular pollution load in tons per day per city.
We've got to have money.
कहाँ जाना है तुम्हें?
I'm going to Munika.
मुनीर Okay, so you will be going walking?
No, I'll take an auto. I'll have to take an auto. I don't have an option.
How much does an auto cost here?
Autos have become expensive now. You travel from here to around 3 kilometers from here, he'll charge you 40 bucks. And no one goes by the meter these days.
The Mumbaikars will have to brace themselves for a costlier commute. Maharashtra government has allowed a hike in taxi and auto rickshaw fares in Mumbai from October 11. This is the third fare hike in the past 12 months for both taxis and auto rickshaws.
कैसे है?
Auto.
ऑटो से कितने रुपए लगे?
50.
50 रुपए यहाँ से के?
हाँ, वो मानते नहीं है मीटर से जाने के, वैसे 30 रुपए लगने चाहिए.
On-road as well as pedestrian safety has always been one of the biggest challenges for urban India. Let's see what an average Delhi cyclist has to say about it.
साइकिल से आने में कितनी दिक्कत होती है?
दिक्कत तो है सर, जैसे हम साइड से जा रहे तो मोटरसाइकिल वाले हमारे पास मतलब इतना उससे चलाते कि हमें डर लगता है.
There's no space on the road, you can't walk. If you try to walk, there are panwadis, hawkers, 10 different kinds of people on the road. You can't do anything.
तो मुश्किल होगी. और सबसे ज़्यादा वो खानपुर से लेके चिराग दिल्ली के रोड पे जो है हमारे साइकिल रूट जो है ना,
हाँ.
मोटरसाइकिल वाले भी चलते हैं.
अच्छा.
लेके आ जाते हैं, मारुति कार वाले आ जाते हैं, फिर हमें और मुश्किल है.
ऑटो वाले फुटपाथ पे भी चलाते हैं?
फुटपाथ पे ही चला रहे, BRT रोड पे भी है.
With unattended manholes, broken roads, broken footpaths, careless autowalas, reckless motorcyclists, and only a handful of concerned people, it's almost as if the urban India is waiting for accidents to happen. An average Delhiite weighs anywhere between 1 to 2 precious man-hours traveling daily. Irritating, isn't it?
चलोगे चिराग दिल्ली? ट्रैफिक बहुत होता है अभी. जब तो
Vehicles are not the sole cause of this pain point. We have animals straying on roads, technical and capacity related issues, side parking by heavy motor vehicles, needless agitations to block roads, and all of this contribute to a long and agonizing wait for the daily commuter.
Go back.
What? Oh, right. Go back.
With extreme levels of overcrowding and finite number of transport modes, not everyone is able to access the benefits of public transportation. The differently able people, pregnant women, senior citizens, and women with small children find it extremely difficult to get a street ride.
सरोजनी नगर चल लो।
भाई साहब बहुत ट्रैफिक होता है, वहाँ गाड़ियाँ लगाने में प्रॉब्लम होते हैं।
हाँ भाई, कहाँ से आते हो आप? जिया सराय। कैसे आते हो? पैदल ही आते हो? वो तो बहुत दूर है यार। बस से नहीं आते, बस ऑटो से।
The issue of parking is now no longer restricted to the issue of space, but has expanded its bad influence into speed of transportation, pollution levels, and traffic jams. With people not finding a space to park their darling cars, they resort to a hook or crook approach to accomplish the feat.
कितनी देर लगभग?
The bus routes are erratic and the timings of the buses are not known.
आम आदमी को आज और मुश्किलें उठानी पड़ सकती हैं। दिल्ली में ऑटो और टैक्सी वालों की कुछ यूनियन आज हड़ताल पर हैं।
This was a small presentation on the National Urban Transport Policy. Team Enlighten, DMS IIT Delhi, signing off.